What's up, my fellow Token nerds and fellow Scounder nerds? This is gonna be a hard one for me personally. So today is the last episode of number 1 Sentai Gozuger, and the last episode for Super Sentai. So that means it's an end of an era. And next week we'll be getting the new Sheriff Gavon Infinity. I still don't know how I feel about Gavon Infinity in general. I know nothing about the franchise other than the stuff from Power Rangers with that. I don't even remember what it's called. But this is gonna be hard. I have not seen a single episode of Super Sentai. So I'm probably the last person you want to watch this video on something I don't know what I'm talking about. But I need to get my thoughts out there. And I just want to say that with my first introduction to Power Rangers Samurai, which is the Shogun megazord thing over here. Ever since I saw the first megazord from Power Rangers Samurai, I fell in love with the Power Rangers franchise ever since. I've seen every single episode of Power Rangers. Every single episode. I saw the movie. And honestly, once I got into Super Sentai, and the more I understood what Super Sentai is, I didn't want to watch it, only because I don't know what season they would be adapting to Power Rangers at the time, and I don't want the footage from Super Sentai hinder my experience to watching Power Rangers. Like, say, if... Okay, this is a perfect example. Back when Power Rangers Down Charge was going on, I've seen clips of Super Sentai with the debut of Kyoyu Red Carnival. Now, the fight scenes was good. When I watched it through the lens of Power Rangers, it felt very jarring. It felt very obscure, didn't flow right, in my eyes. Now, I'm not blaming this on anyone, but personally, I want to watch Power Rangers as the show's airing without any knowledge of Super Sentai. Kind of like a first-time viewer, if you will. So, that experience was fun. And I know. Super Megaforce is not the greatest. I know that. It is what it is, but I still had fun. I still had fun watching Power Rangers. Not only that, I love seeing the community in the Tokusatsu world talking about Super Sentai and Power Rangers. It felt like I belonged. But the problem was, I was scared for most of my life because where I live, there are no other person that knows about Power Rangers. Well, they know about Power Rangers, but they're not huge fans like I am. So, personally, Power Rangers was an escape. Because something I love, and it felt like I can be part of in some way. It kind of inspired me to be an actor in a way. And anytime there would be like a I wish I had more opportunities to audition for Power Rangers when I was at age. I think the closest I ever got was probably Dino Fury back in, what was it, 21? I wish I could have auditioned, but it just wasn't in the cards at the time. With my autism and all, I was scared that I was not going to be picked to be a ranger, no matter what color I was. Now with Super Sentai, I wouldn't have this if I didn't love it. I wouldn't have this shirt that was custom made. I'm not okay with Super Sentai leaving. I'm not. And I understand that the toy sales for Super Sentai aren't the greatest. They aren't even comparing to what Kamen Rider has doing. But it did not matter to me. Personally. Just having these group of people grow closer together to form a full team of colored superheroes. That's what I wanted. The stories that they told, the bonds that they grow. Hence why I liked Ultraman Omega, because of the bond between Kosei and Soro. Saruto. Sorry. I can't say that I'm the number one Toku nerd. I'm pretty sure other people beat me to it. And I wish I could have gotten involved sooner. But I was just scared of what people thought of me. Now with Super Sentai over, I feel this regret that I wish I could have done more to be more involved, to help spread word about Super Sentai and all that. I was really looking forward to the next Sentai, with the rumors of it being a magic Sentai that was based on playing cards like Jacka. I was intrigued. You guys don't know this, but I was kind of a fan of the God chart aesthetic, just because of the card motif and the way that suit looks. But I was interested to see how they incorporate a card into like a staff, a magic one weapon that would change into a megazord or robo or whatever. But once the rumors got around that it was going to be Gavin, I felt hurt. I know Gavin was around back in the 80s, but I just never thought there would be something that would replace Super Sentai. I don't want Super Sentai to go, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, I don't know what the best move right now would be, because right now I'm currently covering Kamen Zets, and I'm enjoying that very much. Do expect an episode of that tomorrow, and or by the time you're watching this, it'll probably be tomorrow already. So expect a video sometime around then. But if you guys really want me to cover Super Space Sheriff Galvan Infinity, please let me know in the comments. I did a video similar to this a while back, a couple months ago. My thoughts on Project Red. If that video still gets 50 likes, I'll cover it. If not, I won't. I might just do the first episode if it's on YouTube, but if it's something I have to pirate, I'm not gonna bother. The toys aren't doing me any justice either. I mean, the colors are dull. The gimmick is weird. The gimmick has a battery, similar in the way of a Gochizo, and has butts. A battery with butts on the back of it. Whoever came up with that silly idea, I don't know. It's not doing me anything. The suits are alright. I like the high chrome that they have. That's about it. I like the concept of the going around to different multiverse. I appreciate that. But the show itself isn't really doing me anything that gets me like, ooh, that's something I want to watch. But it doesn't. I'm sorry. If you're one of those people that are excited about Galvan Infinity, please, I encourage you to speak your mind about it in the comments. I would love to have a good discussion on why you're excited. And I want to see if you guys are able to convince me that I should be excited for Galvan. I'm not saying I'm not. I want the show to do good. I want it to do good. But at the same time, did it really have to replace Super Sentai? Couldn't it just be a show along with Kamen Rider and Super Sentai? Couldn't it not do that? But that's just my thoughts on that. Before I stop recording, I just want to say, thank you, Super Sentai. Thank you for giving us the opportunity of Power Rangers. Thank you for showing the bond between the Rangers. Thank you for making me be a fan of the work you do. I hope that you come back. I hope it'll be easier to watch. I'm gonna miss you a lot. And that's all I really have to say. So, thank you. And goodbye, Super Sentai.